All right, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the season. I guess this would be the series finale of the AP Computer Science A live lessons. And you've actually
go out
got
with a bang, it'll
you've got
definitely be that.
yeah, you've got 6 of us here. Oh, JJ, wait. Hey, look here. You've got 6 of us here today. You've got me. I'm Rob Schultz from Bellbrook High School in Bellbrook, Ohio, and this is JJ.
And I'm Jill Westerlund with uncooperative Bo. Look right here. He will only stay as long as I have crackers. Just
That's
so
kind
y'all
of
know.
where JJ
It's
is
all
too.
about the food.
And we have a couple of guests with us today. You'll
Yes.
notice that there's a third person with us today. This is Judith Hromczyk. Mrs. Hromczyk, how about introduce yourself for us?
Well, I am in Arlington, Texas, home of the Texas Rangers and Six Flags Over Texas. I teach in Dallas, Texas at the School for the Talented and Gifted, and I teach AP Computer Science A, among other things.
We wanted to invite Judy to join us today because she volunteered early on to I guess be our editor and our third set of eyes and look over some materials for us and make sure that we didn't say anything or do anything that would make us look like we had no idea what we were talking about. And she has been an amazing help to us. So Judy, we wanted to thank you very much for voluntarily, helping us out with the things that we've been.
You're very welcome. And I just am amazed that you guys said yes to doing this. It has been quite a big project, and you guys have done beautifully. And I know all of our students really appreciate it, and teachers too, given everything that's happened. It's really great that College Board was able to support this, and you guys stepped in and did a wonderful job.
Oh, well, thank you.
I got all kind of stuff happening over here. Bo's gotten in the garbage can.
I just have a duck.
And found a wrapper to some granola bars from yesterday. Oh my goodness, y'all. Now, on the other hand, Lego Man Rob is a perfect person sitting in my room with me.
So Judy, if you missed a couple of days ago, I had a previously scheduled appointment during this same time slot from months and months ago.
I knew that.
So Jill substituted Lego Rob for the real thing. So Lego Rob took my place that day. So
yeah, I heard he behaved really well too.
Yeah.
It's much better. We are so thankful for Miss Hromczyk. She has looked at slides for us. She has talked to us on the phone, and I don't know. You didn't see her every day like you saw us, but she was here every day with her wisdom definitely a part of this spirit. And I'm gonna have to go get a box of Cheez-Its, Will, and we can make it longer. So if you ever want a really hungry dog, get you a hound dog. So you can't hear him chewing, so that's good. So we're so thankful. And then another person that that has been here the whole time is Claire. Claire, will you come back?
Yeah, Claire, you need to be here.
Oh,
I think she's coming in. There she is.
Hi, Claire.
Say hi for a minute.
Claire, we love Claire. Claire works at College Board in New York and lives in New York, so she's sequestered at home for real.
Yeah. So every day you watching have thought that Jill and I were a duo when really we have been a trio. Claire has been there with us every day. This is gonna be a tough day to get through.
Oh, it has been an utmost pleasure, Jill, Rob, Judy behind the scenes, to work with all of you. And I just want to wish all of the AP CSA students out there, whether you're watching for the first time today or you have been with us since day one on March 25th.
Oh my gosh.
We just want to wish you all the best on your AP exams over the next 2 weeks. Keep at it, finish strong. See above. And you've got this. All of your teachers are super proud of you. We're proud of you. And we just want to wish you all the best for a successful end to the school year. Good luck.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, Claire, you don't have to mute your camera. You're welcome to stay here with us today.
Oh, I'm gonna leave it up to the experts here who can really get kids ready for the exam. But thank you for having me join, and good luck to everybody watching.
Well, thank you for everything that you've done to help us along the way. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So for those that my kids are the age, I've got a daughter that's a sophomore in college, and I've got a son that's a senior in high school this year. They grew up watching, back in the day, iCarly. If anybody remembers iCarly, and for those that watched iCarly, Claire is our Freddie. Claire is the one behind the scenes that's with us every day, that makes sure she's pushing all the buttons in the background to make sure that the video gets to YouTube and everything goes where it's supposed to go. So we could absolutely not have done this. Literally, we could not have done this without Claire. So she has been the silent partner in this whole thing that's with us every day, kind of hiding in the background.
And she's so fun.
She is, yeah. I gotta say that when we started this back in mid-March, I had seen Jill on a couple of social media sites, the shared groups. Of course, Judy and I have known each other, it seems like forever. Judy was the question leader the first year I did an AP reading in Louisville. You were my question leader when
Yep.
I was but an Acorn reader.
11 years ago, Rob.
That was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
But I had never met Jill, and I had definitely never met Claire. And I feel like I've gained a couple of good friends in this whole thing. It's been a pleasure working with you guys. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so we do have an activity today, but it's not really Java related. It might be, but we don't have to worry about the Java behind it. So we made, we've been doing our whole map thing the whole time. So I made another layer to the map, and the map is empty. That layer is empty. I'm trying to see where Bo is going here in my room. He's working his way around so that he can try to find my bag of goldfish.
Do you want me to go ahead and bring up the slide that has the
Yeah, bring up the
URL?
slide. I'm going to show
There.
y'all how to add your own. What we would love for you to do is add your own pin to the map.
Cool.
And I've got to unbuckle him.
Well,
And
let's
then maybe
see, where
that'll
is
help with my
share? There we go.
situation. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he probably could go out. Y'all have to tell Bo bye. He's just too ornery.
Bye,
He's
Bo.
been kicked out of school.
JJ just realized that sitting in this chair, she can look right out this front window,
Oh,
and she's
gee.
seen all kinds of squirrels and a neighbor that's in the front yard that she has never seen before. And now she's just like, wow, look at all of the things.
Look how sweet she is too. Okay, so to the map. If y'all will go to the tiny URL that you see at the top, tinyurl.com/ybgxxy7t. Our bit.ly for it is a little uncooperative unless you go incognito, but this is a completely blank layer, and hopefully when you get to that link, you'll see it. I'm going to grab the screen and go there live once I give you a second to find it. And you can drop your own pin. Please drop your pin, and you can put whatever you want to on your pin. So let me see here. If I grab the screen from you, Rob, if it'll let me.
Let's see, do I need to stop sharing?
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's see. I got to figure out which screen I'm going to share.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to hold
Yeah.
up what I made yesterday. Yesterday, Mrs. Westerland shared the link to a YouTube video where you could make a duck as kind of a remembrance of our AP Live lessons. So last night I made a duck. I followed those same instructions. So now I have my little memento, and I told Mrs. Westerland that she mentioned yesterday the beak is kind of the hard part, and my beak is definitely not looking really like a duck beak.
It's
But
cute.
I'm going to kind of hold this up as an example of this might not have hit all of the points on the rubric, but I still feel comfortable this would have gotten me a 5. So there you go.
It would have definitely. Your version of gizmo.quack.
Yeah, there you go.
We would have to write a quack method for them. Okay, I found my thing, my map here. Here's what we'd love for y'all to do. So there's a layer called CSAers AP Live 2020. If you get to the link, and there is a bit.ly/our CSA map, but it isn't cooperative very much. Let me open that out. The tiny URL works better. The bit.ly will probably work in incognito mode, they say. I don't know, but use the tiny URL. And when you get to this, go to this layer, and all you have to do is come up into this dialog box and just type in your school name, maybe your school name, not your home address. People don't nearly need to know where your home address is. And find your school, And once it takes you there, you can just add to the map and it'll add you a pin. And if you want to add something else to it, you can edit that pin and add where you're going to college or your Instagram information, or you could add a photograph to it, whatever you want to add. And if there's multiple people at the same school, I think Google Maps can handle that.
We've already got some coming in.
Yeah, and then you can just hit refresh and you'll see everybody else's pins. I'm gonna and you can also change the color of the pen with the paint can, and you can add a little icon to your pen. Y'all are so smart, you'll figure it all out. But we thought it would be fun if we had a layer of the map that everybody populated. And if people see this later, look at this, it's so exciting. Then we can just hit refresh and it'll just keep populating. And I'm going to turn off the ones from before, so we'll only see today's pins. And look at y'all in India. Isn't it the middle of the night there? Maybe you've changed your whole sleeping pattern just for us. Because this is about exam time. It is exam time. So a week from today at 3:15 my time, 4:15 in Rob's time zone, y'all will be hopefully engrossed in question 1, maybe on part B already, and you should be rocking and rolling with whatever question 1 has going 7 days from right now. So,
Oh my gosh, look at this. France and
I love it. This is exactly cool. And if
Austria.
you want to find each other and become friends and figure out that you're going to the same college, and you can just, I'm not going to do anything with this. So we thought this would be fun because I've just tried to put generic cities, but you're not generic to us. You've never been generic to us. We just tried to keep people's anonymity respected, but
You're falling off your chair, aren't you, JJ?
well, he made it longer.
Yeah.
Pflugerville High School, that's where I actually met Miss Romchek in person for the very first time about a month and a half ago. No, 2 months ago.
2 months ago, but I think I've known you forever, it seems
I
like.
know, we were like
Yeah.
friends, but didn't really know each other. We had friends in common, so that made us friends. Who is at the beach right down here in the middle of the... Is this Puerto Rico? I want to
I'm
go visit
looking.
Puerto
Ooh, I
Rico
think so.
sometime. And if you are watching this taped on the YouTube channel, please drop your pin. Go there, and I'll go back to the link if you're sitting here looking at it. The link is either bit.ly/our-CSA map. That may not work well unless you're incognito, or tinyurl.com/ybgxxy7t. There it is, a lot bigger. So make one of those work, and we're so excited to see where everybody is. I'll refresh it one more time and then get rid of these ones that I had added a long time ago. And
Yeah, this is really cool.
see all the ones that we have today. So I love it.
Look at that. I'm hanging out all by myself up here in Ohio.
Is that it?
If you're watching from Ohio,
Let me see.
share some of that OH love.
Did you see me do that today?
I did. Yeah, that was so funny. And so earlier today, I had a group of students that were giving a presentation. This is my post AP class, and I always have a panel of experts. Typically, it's like our high school principal and some others. But this time, the past 2 times we've done this, because we've done it virtually, my panel of experts has truly been a panel of experts. And Mrs. Westerland was one of the experts that joined us on our panel today for their final project. So one of my students is going to Ohio State next year. So she did OH and he immediately went IO. So yeah,
One of my very, very best friends, we began teaching together in 1993, played softball at the Ohio State University. She's actually all Big Ten or whatever they are, CJ Urs, and she is from a whole bunch of Urses that are doctors and all kinds of
Oh,
stuff
wow.
up in Ohio. And one of her brothers is in Dayton, actually.
Oh, okay.
So if you know any Urses, they're related to my friend.
I have heard the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she is a softball guru and we talk a lot, but so I've learned all the Ohio State lingo from CJ. So that's that. That's fun. We'll have to keep
Yeah.
checking our map and
We
see. I'll
will definitely keep
unshare.
checking this out.
So Judy, what do you have words of wisdom to tell these guys?
Well, my
Anything
word-
like when they get their question one, when they look at it?
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you guys to get some sleep. All of us, but kids in particular. You don't want to go into the exam just exhausted, right? Make your windows for your test all organized before you hit your e-ticket, you know, to where you have a window just for your test and then maybe another set of browser windows for however you're going to do your exam. And then do like you always do, you know, read that problem, scan it, pick out the important words, you know, start writing your solution. Even if you're going to type it, and my students are going to type theirs online and not do handwritten, but still have some paper there so you can jot down some ideas and watch your time. I've told mine to get their phones and set an alarm, quack, quack. That's why we have ducks that are loud and annoying for that 25 minutes. So, you know, 5 minutes or less, and for that 15 minutes. So, you know, there's 5 minutes or left. Because when I've been practicing and I've been like involved in reading a new problem and trying to figure out what to do, I ignore that timer. And that's worrisome to me. If I'm ignoring that timer, I imagine my students will too. So, you know, just set yourself a timer and then, you know, do the best you can. I know I've told my students, absolutely, there's no way you can disappoint me. I am so proud of all of my kids for sticking with me. And, you know, whatever the outcome is, I am proud of my kids. And, you know, if they're not happy with their scores this year, then all of my students except for one are sophomores. So we're going to take it again if we have to, and I will be there to review them. And whatever happens, it's you guys, in my opinion, have just done a beautiful job, and you persisted and stuck it out in the worst of times. And I think we're going to come out all the better when we finish this up. So those are my words of wisdom.
I love
And
it.
I love my kids. I love all these kids. I think you guys are incredible.
It's been fun. So
Yeah.
I hope that you all feel prepared and you've got a whole week to rewatch videos or
Mhm.
work more problems or go into AP Classroom. That would probably be a great thing to do, is go in AP Classroom and set your timer and work on the array questions, the array list questions, and control structures questions, and give yourself just 25 minutes or just 15 minutes. And, you know,
Go into AP Demo again because they've
make sure you
updated
every
practice
day.
an
it
AP
more.
demo.
every day.
They've updated it some more to take care of some little issues we were having, and it looks like everything's cool again. Our less thans and greater thans are coming out okay.
Coming
and
out okay now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So just
Yeah.
get yourself comfortable with that.
You've heard me say it probably a couple dozen times. Practice, practice, practice.
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure you practice. Make sure you're comfortable with that testing environment.
I just want my students to be comfortable with it, to where the problem on the day of the test is going to be reading the free response and doing what
Right.
a normal problem is
Right.
finding the solution and not dealing with the technology.
Yeah.
So that
my
will come
gosh,
to
y'all.
practice.
We've got people, and I'm assuming these are real, and lots of different continents now.
Ooh,
Someone in, I guess, Korea. Someone in the Holy Land. Don't be putting some fake address. I don't
We
know
will
about
find
I
you.
don't know about North Korea, but I'm gonna have to say that might have been a typo. It's
Mhm.
possible, but you know, that'd be kind of cool.
I'm going to leave you guys right now. I have to go to a meeting about of all things, technology for my school. So
Oh,
w-
well,
off
Judy,
of one and on
thank
to the
you.
other.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
again.
much. We
Okay.
love you and
Yep.
we're so appreciative.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
and
appreciate
I was
everything
happy
you've
to
done
help. And you
help
guys
us
are
out.
heroes in my view. You are heroes.
Well, thank you. It's
Take
been
care.
fun.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, well, I don't know anything else exciting to say. I
Yeah.
hope that if you like origami, you made a duck. And if you want people to know where you really are, you put a pin. And
But again, no home addresses, please.
oh yeah, please, just
Yep.
your school. I don't know anything exciting, you know?
Yeah, I don't either. I feel like we have shared everything we have to share at this point.
Yeah.
Go like Mrs. Westerland said, go back, rewatch videos. If you feel like there are certain things that you're still not quite comfortable with, go back and review String Week, or
AP
review
Classroom.
Array List Week, or go out and practice an AP Classroom.
Set up your workspace
Yep.
and get it like you want it. Write your notes. If you have the opportunity to set up a second monitor, like if you got a monitor you can borrow from somebody in your household just for that hour of your test, that'd be great.
But my word of advice would be do that like today or
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah, practice it over the weekend.
Don't wait and do that on exam day, because
Yeah.
again, you don't want to deal with unknowns on exam day. Like Mrs. Romchick said, the only thing you want to be dealing with that should be a problem that day is the actual problem, not
Yeah.
tech issues or things like that. So if
And
you're-
know that we are thinking about you, like I said yesterday, that whole 24-hour span, and really every day in the next 2 weeks. Because if you're not taking our test a week from today, you're going to be taking another test on a different day. And, so we're rooting for you the whole entire time. And really the
Yep.
whole AP community is. So this is really quite amazing. And one day you'll be able to say, I was a part of this craziest thing during COVID. We did AP online for the first time. So,
Yeah.
it's cool.
well, do we want to play the video?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know anything else.
Yeah, let me see if I can get to it here.
We're going to leave you with happy thoughts from everybody.
Okay, so I'm gonna play, and if you can't hear it, go ahead and stop me, Jill.
I will do it.
Okay.
We're all good.
We are live.
So we're going to walk you through everything you need to know and you're going to have it. And so, may the 4th be with you.
Continuiamo anche il nostro giro per l'Italia.
You Are a Local Lunatic shared this via Twitter. I'm really, really grateful for @JacobsPhysics and @Mr. JB Physics and just @College Board in general for doing so much for these AP exam reviews. I actually get stuff a lot more than I did before COVID happened, and I'm just really, really grateful for that. Smiley face.
All right, so we're talking about the overall big picture of period 4. Here are some things I just want you guys to remember.
KOA shared on TikTok, AP English Zoom streams are my only social interaction right now. #FYP, #isolation, #AP English.
They would send large ships of laborers just to collect the guano and get on the ship. Is collect the right word? Do you mine guano? Do you excavate it? I don't know what the verb is there. I'm supposed to be using.
And we're going to be focusing on tone. Specifically, how do you read and interpret tone?
Karen Tabola Moore on Facebook shared, my students have enjoyed the AP Latin videos with Jeannie Luangu. Since I can only give a live Zoom class twice a week, this has been a great support.
Or I could say I want my lawyer and they have to get me my representation. But, and here's our but for today, that is going to sacrifice the abilities of the community.
Am I sharing the slideshow right now, by the way?
Nope. If you are, I can't see it.
Utkarsh Kali shared on Twitter, thank you for the helpful AP classes on YouTube. My preparation for AP Calc VC has become so much easier and efficient.
So I drew this like 4 o'clock this morning. So it's not beautiful, but I think it gets the point.
You turn over another card and they get compared and that person would win. Tell me if you do it differently, Mr. Schultz.
The more that you can find that connection within yourself, within the character, I feel like you write the character with a lot more depth.
Learning about the economy is important, and I wish more people did what you're doing.
My advice to all the students out there, whatever it is you choose to go into, make sure that it's a passion that burns in your belly.
I learned so much working in local government about public service. It teaches you that it's 24/7 and that you have to learn to listen.
I am someone who believes in following your passion, right? And working hard. And if you kind of find that there's something out there that you think is a need in the market and no one else is making it, then maybe you have to be a little bit creative.
11th grade US history is the reason we're talking, because I don't think I would have picked up Ron Chernow's biography of Alexander Hamilton if I hadn't written a paper on Alexander Hamilton in high school.
Asia K3 shared on Instagram, I'm so glad he came. He's the reason I was able to get more interested in US history, and I always listen to the Hamilton soundtrack when studying for English. Emoji.
We have a message here from Girleen from Instagram. She says, definitely worth waking up before noon.
And so you just connect your battery to your magnet like this, and then you get copper. Ta-da!
Look at that. That's amazing.
When are we ever going to need calculus? You'd be surprised. I mean, you might make videos and then calculate like the breaking pressure of Thanos' abdomen if Ant-Man were inside it.
This one hit close to home. This is very special for me. Mr. Walters teaches in Managua, Nicaragua, and that's where I was born. And I want to say hello to all the students out there.
Lyra Matt tweeted, I watch every AP Lit video. They're so helpful, especially for students whose first language is not English. Ms. Barber and Mr. Carter's enthusiasm and passion inspired and encouraged me not to give up.
Mire, Julia de Burgos nace, es todo un mito en la littérature caribeña.
Pour souligner encore ce qu'on essaie de faire, on veut expliquer des idées et des opinions.
Mrs. Lowe shared on Twitter, these videos are excellent. They do a great job of reviewing mixed material with an awesome job of presenting new material.
好，下面是 cultural presentation。抱歉让大家坐着哈，但是这个很重要。
今日も一緒に日本語を頑張って勉強しましょうよ。はい、それで。
Chanel Kernander said on Twitter, love Mr. Escobar and Miss Barber's videos for my AP Lit students. You two are awesome. Tuning in live from Houston, Texas.
What'd you say for Dabo? Did you answer what that means?
Future. I will give.
Just as Gandalf parted ways with the hobbits before they undertook the scouring of the Shire, the time is almost here for Josh and me to sail into the West.
Thanks for showing up every day and reviewing the course with us. And remember, on the exam, sound like you've taken the course. Be specific and be scientific.
It's been a blast working with you all spring. And like I said, this chapter of your life isn't over. You now have a chance to rewrite.
Thank you so much for watching Mark and me for these last 30, I don't know, however many sessions we had. And if it weren't for you, we wouldn't have had these sessions.
Well, thanks for watching. And one final piece of advice. If the question seems really complicated, it's probably not.
Gracias por haberme acompañado durante estas semanas.
I just want to say thank you to all the amazing AP Statistics students out there that have been following along with us for the past 6 weeks.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it and hope these videos have helped.
Hearing from you and seeing the pictures that you've sent us of your pets, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you to everyone for watching, for tuning in, for continuing your educations. Best of luck on your exams.
You've prepared, you're ready, do your best on this exam, and then congratulate yourself no matter what you get.
Optimum Fortunam Omnibus. Best of luck to everyone.
Thank you for tuning in to all of our AP Bio review lessons and our practice exam.
Bon courage, as we say en français.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Luke and I really had a super fun time, and we hope you learned a lot.
Thank you to all of the AP Chemistry students who watched the videos.
You're good enough, you're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you.
Thanks for tuning into all these videos. Music theory friends, don't forget to resolve your tendency tones.
You guys have got this. Remember, you are the solution.
Thank you so much for joining me the past month and a half. It's been such a journey and such a treat for me.
Hey, thanks for watching the last 6 weeks, especially the calculus crew.
You guys are awesome. You are excellent. You are brilliant. I really, really enjoyed our time together, and I know you guys are going to rock that exam next week.
Just remember that you have worked your butts off this year. Y'all are going to do great.
It is time for you to shine.
Type your response, copy it, paste it in the submission box. Good luck.
Hey, arigato. Benkyou ganbatte kudasai. Remember to practice on the app that comes out next week.
Y'all are going to do great. And remember, geography is everywhere.
Yay, that was so good.
That was a really well put together video.
I know. So we are so behind you. We love that you're curious. We love that you want to learn. We're excited to see how you do.
Yeah,
it's been a great ride.
We can't wait. We can't wait to see how everybody does. And like Mrs. Westerlund said, remember that when you are taking this exam, we are right there with you in spirit. We'll be thinking about you. And you guys have this. You've worked hard. Your teachers, like Claire said, your teachers are proud of you. We're proud of you, and you're gonna knock this thing out of the park.
That's it. That's it. I don't know what else we can say except let us know if you need us. But
yep,
you know, we've left it all. So we got our ducks. Make yourself a duck with some of your code and write on here, Jill and Rob got my back. Make your memory. We got Lego Rob. Lego Jill is up on my desk.
Oh, I don't think I ever saw Lego Jill.
Oh, well, you know, it's the little Lego girl.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing Lego Jill. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Here she is. You know.
Yeah, I remember
with the
Lego
mighty
Jill.
bun on the top of her
Okay.
head. There she is. She is. That's right. So that's it, guys. I'm proud of you. Thank you for sticking with us and being our community.
Thank you for
Wouldn't
watching.
have been nearly as much fun without all your pet pictures and all of your questions to answer. And Claire's exactly right. Claire's writing in the chat. The higher the bun, the more stuff you get done. Amen. I love it. I love it. With that in mind, that's all I got.
That's all I got. Should I put the thank you slide up one last time?
I guess, if you must.
Okay. Well,
we do thank y'all for being with us.
Yep. Except we should have changed the slide because.
Does it say come back tomorrow?
It says be sure to complete the practice question. We'll review the answer in the next lesson. We'll just go to that one. How's that? There we go. So thank you all for watching. This has been an amazing, fun project, and we've really enjoyed working with you.
I know.
Great luck on the exam. Like I said, knock it out of the park.
Do your thing. We believe in you.